In previous lecture, we have seen expression for inclined plane surface submerged in liquid and numericals on inclined plane surface submerged in liquid. In this lecture, we are going to see expression for curved surface submerged in liquid and numericals for curved surface submerged in liquid. So figure shows curved surface AB. This curved surface AB is submerged in liquid. This is water level. This is point C. This is AB is a curved surface, and here is a small strip on the curved surface. Here is point O, and area of that small strip will be dA, and the force acting on the pressure force acting on the small strip will be dF, and angle made by the strip with horizontal is theta, and by dF with vertical will be same as theta. So dF can be resolved into dfx in x direction and dfy in y direction. This is area dA of the small strip or small fluid element. This is not strip, this is actually fluid element. So EF will be fluid element and take point G. So this will be right angle triangle. So EG will be dA cos theta from this geometry, and FG will be or GF will be dA sin theta, and EG will be dA cos theta. So this figure shows curved surface submerged in liquid. So here AB is curved surface which is submerged in a liquid, and dA will be area of small strip at depth h from the water surface. Now pressure intensity on that area dA will be rho gh. This will be rho gh. Pressure intensity on area dA will be rho gh, and pressure force on area dA, that is dF, will be pressure intensity into area. What is pressure intensity? Pressure intensity will be rho gh and area will be dA. So dF force is normal to the surface. See here in the diagram, dF force is acting normal to the surface. Now the total pressure force on curved surface will be given by, as per previous equations, it will be given as F is equal to integration of rho gh dA. That is, we are going to integrate pressure force acting on the strip or fluid element so that we can get total pressure force on the curved surface. So capital F is equal to integration of rho gh dA, but our surface is curved surface. See, this is our curved surface. AB will be curved surface, and here is our element or strip of area dA. This will be area dA. Here what happens, the direction of forces on the small area are not in the same direction, because this strip is here. If we consider another strip here, the direction of the resultant, the direction of the force acting on the strip will continuously changes. Suppose another strip is here, and this will be direction of the force acting on that particular strip. So direction varies from point to point. So we cannot integrate above this equation or equation number 1. So integration of equation number is not possible, because the direction of forces on small strips are not in same direction, that is they are vary from point to point. See, because AB is a curved surface, so integration of above equation is not possible. So what we have to do, so this can be resolved by resolving, or this can be solved by resolving force dF into components, that is dfx and dfy in x and y direction. What we have to do, we have to resolve the force acting on the small strip df into two direction, that is dfx and see here dfy. Those are the two directions. We have to resolve this force acting on the strip into two forces, that is dfx and dfy in x and y directions respectively. Then total force Fx and total force Fy are obtained by by integrating dfx and dfy. So we can get fx by integrating dfx. So fx is equal to integration of dfx and fy will be integration of dfy. Then total force on the curved surface is given by F is equal to square root of fx square plus fy square. This will be our total pressure force acting on the curved surface, and the inclination of that resultant force with horizontal is given by tan phi is equal to fy upon fx. So this is standard method. So force will be given as square root of fx square plus fy square, and inclination with horizontal tan phi or tan theta will be given as fy upon fx. So now resolve df from equation 1. We will get dfx is equal to df sin theta from geometry and dfy is equal to df cos theta. But actual value of df is known to us. What is df? Df will be rho g h dA into this sin theta. So dfx is equal to rho g h dA into sin theta, and dfy will be equal to df into cos theta. So rho g h dA into cos theta. So now what we have to do? For obtaining fx and fy, we have to integrate dfx for obtaining fx, and we have to integrate dfy for obtaining fy. So now fx is equal to integration of dfx. So integrate this equation. So rho g is constant. Take rho g outside integration. So rho g fx is equal to rho g into integration of h dA into sin theta, and fy will be integration of dfy, that is equal to integration of rho g h dA cos theta. So to take rho g outside integration because it is constant. So rho g into integration of h dA cos theta. Thus are our required equations. Now see here, from figure, from triangle FGH previously shown, EF is equal to dA, FG is equal to dA sin theta, and EG is equal to dA cos theta, and rho g into integration of h dA sin theta represents total pressure force on projected area of the curved surface on the vertical plane. So Fx is equal to total pressure force on the projected area of curved surface on the vertical plane, and also dA cos theta is equal to Eg, and then rho g into integration of h dA cos theta in equation Fy is total volume contained in between the curved surface extended up to free surface. So rho g integration of h dA cos theta is nothing but total weight supported by the surface, and so Fy is equal to rho g integration of h dA into cos theta. So it is equal to Fy will be same as weight of the liquid supported by the curved surface up to free surface of liquid. So this is expression for curved surface submerged in liquid. So see diagram once again. What we have done here, consider a small strip of area dA on curved surface. What we have to do, we have to obtain force acting on the strip. So force acting on the strip will be equal to, so this dF will be equal to pressure intensity into area of that strip. Pressure intensity is P rho GH. P is equal to rho GH, and area will be dA. So dF is equal to rho GH into dA. So we have to integrate that equation and we have to obtain total pressure force. But here this integration is not possible because this is curved surface, and the forces on the different parts or different strip of that curved surface are in different directions. So integration is not possible here. So it can be solved by resolving df into two components, that is dfx and dfy. And then what we have to do, we have to obtain fx by integrating dfx and fy by integrating dfy, and resultant force capital F will be given by square root of fx square plus fy square, and direction will be tan theta or tan phi will be tan phi or tan theta is equal to fy upon fx. So this is expression for curved surface submerged in liquid. Now we are going to see numerical on curved surface submerged in liquid. See here, problem is given. Calculate horizontal and vertical components of the total pressure force acting on the curved surface AB, which is in the form of quadrant of the circle. One-fourth part. Quadrant is one-fourth part of the circle of radius 2 meter as shown in this figure. Take width of the gate as a unity and also find resultant in magnitude and direction. So here what is given, a curved surface is given, that is quadrant of a circle of radius 2 meter is given. So what we have to do, we have to obtain total force acting on the curved surface, a component of total force, and also we have to obtain resultant in magnitude and direction. So here we have to obtain fx, fy, total pressure force capital F, and resultant direction of the resultant, that is theta or phi with the horizontal. So first what we have to do, first draw this figure. See, AB will be this curved surface, the radius will be 2 meter, take point O here, this will be S star, this will be point C, this will be point D, and point A will be 1.5 meter below from the, this will be, this is free liquid surface, and so Fx will be act on this at point, or Fx will act on surface OB. So horizontal, now first we have to write down what is given in this problem. Width of the gate will be 1 meter, then radius of the gate will be 2 meter, and distance of OA is equal to OA and OB, because it is radius actually, same to radius, OA and OB will be 2 meter. Now horizontal force Fx extended by or exerted, horizontal force Fx exerted by the water on the gate is given by equation, we know the equation, Fx is equal to total pressure force on the projected area of the curved surface AB on the vertical plane, which will be equal to total pressure on the OB. So this will be the total pressure on the OB. Fx will, this here, this is Fx, and Fx will be total pressure on the OB face. Now which will be equal to rho g A h bar, or this pressure force on OB will be given by rho g A h bar, and projected area of that surface will be OB, this vertical distance, and width will be, width is already given, that is unity 1 meter. So OB into 1 meter, so this will be OB, and this width will be 1 meter is already given. So value of rho, value of g, and put value of area 2 into 1. And what is h bar? Here h bar is the depth of center of gravity from OB. So from free surface, here this 1.5 as it is, and 2 divided by 2, half of this portion will be h star. Sorry, half of the portion will be used for calculating h bar. So free surface, so distance will be depth of center of gravity from free surface, so 1.5 plus 2 divided by 2. So this value comes as Fx is equal to, put this value h bar and area in above equation. So this is value of rho, this is value of G, this is area 2 into 1, and this is 1.5 plus 2 divided by 2 will be the value of H bar, that it comes as a 2.5. So by calculating, value of Fx come as 49050 Newton. This is the value of Fx acting on the face OB or plane OB. Here OB surface width will be unity. Now we have to calculate position of H star, that is force acting on that surface Fx. So we have to calculate now position of H star. So the point of application of force Fx is given by, that is H star, that this is the point of application of force Fx. So H star is equal to Ig upon Ah bar plus H bar. We know this equation. So H star is equal to Ig upon Ah bar plus H bar, where Ig is moment of inertia of OB about its center of gravity. So the equation for this will be BD cube upon 12. So 1 into what is B? B will be 1 and D will be 2 square upon 12. So OB surface or OB area will be look like this. OB, and here OB, O is here, B is here, and this is width is unity. OB area is a rectangle, so moment of inertia of OB about its center of gravity will be BD cube upon 12. So 1 into 2 square divided by 12. So Ig is equal to 2 by 3 meter raised to 4. This is value of Ig for area OB or area OB about its center of gravity. Now put value of Ig in above equation. So Ig will be 2 by 3, area will be 2 into 1, that is 2, and H bar will be 1.5 plus 2 by 2 is 2.5. So and plus value of H bar will be 2.5. So by calculating this will become as 0.1333 plus H bar, that is 2.5. So value of H star comes as 2.633 meter from the free surface. So this is value for H star, that is position of center of pressure of or point of application of Fx. Now we have to calculate Fy. The vertical component Fy exerted by the water is given as Fy is equal to weight of the water supported by AB up to free surface of the liquid. So it is given as weight of the portion dA BOC. So total that portion of curve surface and above the curve surface. So weight of the DAOC plus weight of the AOB. So how to get here? Take rho G common and take volume of DAOC plus volume of AOB. Put value of rho and G here, and then value of DAOC will be area into width. So AD into AO into unity 1, and volume of AOB will be area into width unity. So area will be pi by 4 AO square into 1. So this is as it is. So the value of AD is 1.5 and value of AO is 2.0 into 1 plus pi by 4 into 2 square into 1. So it comes as this value as it is into 3 plus pi. By solving this, pi is 3.14. So by solving this, we will get Fy is equal to 60249.1 Newton. This is our required value of Fy. So now we have to calculate resultant force or total pressure force and direction of resultant total pressure force with horizontal So resultant force is given as capital F is equal to square root of Fx square plus Fy square. So put value of Fx as 49050 square plus value of Fy as 6049.1 and square it and take square root. So value of F comes as a 77690.78 Newton. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate angle made by resultant force with the horizontal. So tan theta is given by Fy upon Fx. Put value of Fy here and put value, this is value of Fx. So tan theta is equal to 0.8141. This will be tan theta. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 0.8141. So this comes as a 39.15. Now convert it into degree, minutes and second. It comes as a 39 degree 9 minutes and 0 seconds. So in this way the numerical on curved surface can be solved. So in this lecture we have seen expression for curved surface submerged in liquid and numerical on curved surface submerged in liquid. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you liked my videos, then please subscribe to my channel TechnoSource Creation and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.